ICEE, what are some good pros and cons of being physically fit that best defines me? Okay, this is going to be a hard question. First, I couldn't see you. Like, what's your body type? What do you eat in a day? What's your lifestyle? So these are the things. Because when it comes to personal training is an individual approach to training. When I say that, that means I have to know you. And that's why we have consultations, we have assessments, we have those things. It takes kind of like a time to process or progress because we have to ask you questions and we have to understand how your body works. So if I'm going to tell you what are the pros and cons of being physically fit that best defines you, I have no idea because I need more information like who you are in kind of way. Exercise daily. I'm athletic and I'm on a strict diet. So when it comes to like these things in a simpler way, I'm just going to answer this in much more simpler way. If you are athletic, meaning if you're an athlete, if you are competing, there's already factors that defines what kind of program you have to be or what kind of being physically fit that would define you, if I could say it in that kind of sentence. But what I'm saying is, if you are competing, if you are an athlete, you train every day, but in a different matter. There are skill-related matter. There are health-related matter. And for example, if you're a marathon and if you're a sprinter, even if both are athletes, the marathons, they would have a completely different workout training that they have to basically do that benefit the marathon people. But if sprinter people would do the training of marathon people, it might not benefit the sprinters because, there's training that is different for these types of people. But that's what I'm saying when I said there's no one size fits all. Especially we always know that athletes, they're injury prone and depends on the athlete. If they have injury on a certain part, then the training would be completely different as well. To just being physically fit, if you're an athlete already, I think it's just more of like how you approach life as it is. How much you enjoy life at the same time, like doing all the necessary things that you have to do because that's part of your job maybe, or that's part of who you are. I think being physically fit, I'm just telling the things that what it means, but I'm pretty sure for everyone, there's going to be completely different, meaning in their heads. But these are the basic. I am doing that as being a mother, so I slow it down or go at my pace. When it comes to working out, if you're an athlete, athletes are competitive people. They would always push themselves, and that's why they have coaches and other people that look after that. But when it comes to just daily, us average people that just wanted to be like, I wanted to have a healthy lifestyle, and the meaning of being physically fit, meaning, doing things that you do every day in the least effort possible, meaning you don't get tired easily. These are the things that you should probably just do every day. You can be in your own pace. It could be just maintenance, but if you are going to start as an obese person, then that would definitely gonna change as well. So it's something that, that's why I told you guys every Saturday, just come here, check up on me so I could kind of like understand what you're going through and I can actually tell more about what are the things that I think you should do so that you can go towards your body type goal. Guys, I have a friend who is a marathon athlete in USA. He says one time that his diet was really different from other athletes due to his blood type. His has list of what to eat and exercise. And that's what I'm saying. As a person, each person has different preferences, not just on the food they eat or like things that they enjoy. And when it comes to doing things, especially fitness, if you're a type of person who's not into fitness at all, but you really want to do it, I just really think you have to mentally attack that person. What does make him feel fun? It's so different. And when it comes to injuries, when it comes to like diseases, if you have a thyroid problem, if you're obese and you are taking medication, there's also like certain guidelines that you cannot do compared to people that doesn't take the same age but doesn't take maintenance, same weight but doesn't take medication or maintenance medication. So that's what I'm saying. It's always going to be different from people. There's basic, which I just told you about. It's like 5-part video, everything you need to know. Those are basic. Everyone needs to know that. But when it comes to actual exercise, there are certain things that could differ from you and from the person that actually doing it and having the effects of it. Better do something than nothing. As the saying goes, if you don't use it, you'll lose it. Exactly. You lose it. Another thing, you don't get younger every day. All of us are going to get there somewhere. You want to get it faster? Then don't get fit. Eat a lot of garbage every day. Don't think about the benefits or the pros and cons of what you eat, of what you do in your body. And eventually it'll come to hunt you when the time comes. That's just what I'm saying. I'm not trying to like scare you guys. It is what it is. So make sure you're always fit. I plan to lower my BMI. Duh. Yes, BMI is number one. If your BMI, just make sure it's like 25 and down. When you reach 25, even 24, if you reach 24, be scared. Yeah. 25, you're already fat. But anyways, the kidding aside, sometimes BMI is like a basic type of way of understanding your health. Are you healthy? And also your waist girth. I think that's what's it in English. If you have a huge waist, even though if you're skinny, but your belly is so big, that's not good. And if you're fat and your belly is way, way fatter than the rest of the body, then yeah, there's something wrong with that as well. Me too. I'm trying to like have a 6-pack, which is it's going to be hard. 6-pack is something you need to focus on nutrition. It's nutrition. If you do a lot of exercises, no matter who talks about the 6-pack thing, focus on nutrition. It's food, food, food. The funny thing, when I was in the Philippines, I craved salad and veggies. Seems not enough on their menus. Yes, that's another part. And that's why I'm saying one thing to make you fit is the food you eat. If you're lazy to do workout, if you feel like you have all the excuses and justifications in the world that you cannot work out because of all of these things, then make sure that you target your food. But at the same time, find fun ways to work out, because there's a lot of funny things that you should explore. It's just like life. So I'm saying it's so the same. It's like in a completely different universe. Fitness is life itself, because in fitness, you're exploring. I always thought before I became a personal trainer, before I became like super into like addicted to all the information there is about fitness, I feel like there's kind of like a blueprint of what to do to maintain a good body. That's it. That's all you need. But it's not. I've always told myself I don't like cardio. I won't do it. I love lifting. And now look at me. I love cardio because I find something that is also cardio, but it's not your traditional running, jogging. It's a different type of cardio that is actually making my heart beat super fast. Ayun, isn't running the best way to lose your guts? Like, define running. Because this is the thing, guys. When you're trying to lose fat, how can I explain this in a more understandable? Because I really hate it when they would throw calorie deficit as if it's something that everyone knows about. When you're trying to lose fat, you have to understand you have fat because you eat too much, and all of those things that you eat turn into sugar that is become your fuel, to walk around, to do things, to breathe, to pump blood, and everything is in there. But if you eat a bunch of it and you don't do nothing,
for example,
you're a construction worker, they eat a lot but they don't get fat because they spend much energy. The things you eat turns into sugar, turns into energy, and if you don't use it, that is the fat. It gets to be the fat that you are storing. So the thing with running, let's just say running for an hour. What kind of running are we talking about? Is it running like jogging? But how fast running are we talking about? Is it sprinting? No, there are certain things, like you probably heard the anabolic and stuff, those words. Basically, try to eat less calories than what your body needs. That's why they have a rule about minus 500 calories a day for fat people. Because that's your start. You have to start gradually. Food, sugar is addictive. For me, sugar is actually like really, really, it should be put on the drug section because it's very addictive. It's not your body that it's not you wanting to have sugar. It's your body super dependent on sugar. You're an addict, you know. So to kind of like do a little bit is you have to do it gradually so that you don't you don't get crazy. ICEE, speaking of running, my wife's top that is training says that running made some soggy belly and other what? Look, running is good, not just for your body, but mentally, emotionally. But if you're thinking of running as the source of how you do your cardio, the source of how you're going to like lose fat or lose weight, then that could be totally wrong. Because if you're running and you're not doing your proper nutrition, then you could run like 2 hours of running. As much as I would love to say good job, but if your sole purpose is to lose weight, you could do more than that. How about sprinting? You can run some days and you can sprint it the other days. Because HIIT workouts that actually like really make your heart race, you know, like you're putting your full effort to the point you're already like vomiting because you just pull your 100% effort to a certain exercise, then that's a good cardio. You know, that's why sometimes MMA fighters, you know, like if you do like something grappling, it's a lot. It's almost like it's only 5 minutes, but it feels like you run for like a 2 hour, like kind of thing. Why I didn't find a trainer like ICEE Fit early in my life. She's good, right? I am good. And this is the thing that I would actually really, really say confidently. I am good with what I do. I really am. So you guys are not taking advantage of who I Diba? Ang yabang. Ayan. And no extra rice for me. Normal amount is enough. Yes. Asian people, that's our number one struggle. Rice. There was a story about eating more rice. Filipino man's married say I need extra energy to use tonight. He's a farmer. Genki desu ka? Everybody was kung fu fighting. Diba? I just did that today. Like, yeah. 2, 3. Diba? I actually didn't like that on fitness before. Like, you know, those boot camp, like fighting, like the cardio thing. But ever since I had that part of my lesson before, I have to do certain kind of like fighting mode. So I started to basically learn how to punch, what the power you do, what muscles you use for to have that certain power. I actually started liking it. And make sure to, you know, no matter how negative it is and how much a struggle or you're in, I hope you don't forget to find a positive thing. If you can't find it, you know, we're always here for you. Especially Saturday will be live. Discord will be on Discord as well. Anytime you're feeling like super low, just, you know, kind of like holler on Discord and stuff like that. And I hope you get through it. Not hope. I know you'll get through it. So we're gonna watch out for you when you come back. So always stay safe out there.